Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the folks over at Zulisy sent another optic to the channel for testing and review. We're going to be checking out the Zulisy OAK Plus. Alright guys, so if you follow my channel, you probably know that I already have a couple reviews on Zulisy optics. One of them being the Zulisy OAK. Pretty nice budget optic. It has held up perfectly fine. Well, they just released the Zulisy OAK Plus, and even though they share common features such as the RMR footprint, aluminum body, temp brightness settings, auto off and shake awake, they do have some major differences. Let's go over the Zulisy OAK Plus. Alrighty guys, so quick unboxing on the Zulisy OAK Plus. Let's open the box up, see what we get inside. We have a user manual. We have a zero ring cheat sheet. Pretty cool, they include those. We have another one right here on how to zero at 30 yards. We have the DDRC, which is Desert Daylight Reticles Encoding. We'll talk more about that later. You get your tools for installation, cleaning cloth, a set of screws here in different length and pitch. We have your silica. Don't eat this. Here is the optic. Right there. Pretty cool. And here we have a shim or a gasket for your optic. And down here all we have is a riser mount to mount onto your Picatinny rail in case you want to run it on a rifle or anything with a pick rail. Here what we have is a little flathead for your adjustments. Pretty cool. Alright, I guess there it is, the Zulisy OAK Plus. It's looking pretty good, pretty beefy optic. It does not feel cheap at all. So as I mentioned, it does share some common features as the standard Zulisy OAK, which I have right here. One of the major differences right off the bat is the window size. So the OAK has a 24mm window, as the OAK Plus has a 26mm window. It's a pretty large window for a micro dot. Another big difference is the battery. The Zulisy OAK has a top loading 1632 battery, and the OAK Plus has a bottom loading CR2032. The OAK has a 3 MOA dot, and the OAK Plus has a 3.5 MOA dot. The waterproof on both are not the same. This is IPX7. The OAK Plus is IPX6. Lastly, the OAK Plus has a DDRC or Desert Daylight Reticles Encoding, which is supposed to give you a very clear picture and a very bright dot in desert conditions. So as I mentioned, it does have the RMR footprint there, so you can run it on any RMR cut slide. However, I'm going to change it up a little and run it on the Picatinny rail on my AR pistol. Let's mount it up and see how it looks. Alright guys, I mounted the OAK Plus on the included Picatinny riser there, and it went on there with no issues. I used a blue thread locker and torqued the screws to 15 inch-pounds as recommended by the manual. Something to point out is that the riser does not have recoil lugs on the bottom there. Kind of a bummer. I like when they have recoil lugs on the riser. This one does not, but oh well, it is what it is. So now let's slap it on my AR pistol and go from there. Alright guys, so I mounted on the Zulisy OAK Plus onto my AR pistol using the included Picatinny riser. And let me say you guys, it is a nice looking setup. So the controls on the Zulisy OAK, the plus and the minus buttons are on the left side. So pretty convenient, really like that. So now all we're gonna do is go out to the range and test it out. Hey guys, so made it out to the range to test out the Zulisy OAK Plus, running it on my Radical Firearms 10.5. Let's zero in this bad boy. I'm at 36 yards, 55 grain PMC bronze, full metal jacket, 3 rounds. Let's see where we're at. All right, going hot. All right, let's check it out. All right guys, so my first 3 shots, I was aiming right here and I hit over here, 1, 2, 3. So pretty good group. Looks like I'm okay on elevation, just gotta adjust on windage. Let's make some adjustments. All right guys, so I think I'm zeroed in. These are my first 3 right here, 1, 2, 3. Then I over adjusted to the left here, 1, 2, 3. This is a flyer, so I took a 4th shot. So I adjusted to the right and a couple clicks up, got him in the center there, so I'll call it zeroed. All right guys, 2 things to point out is that the adjustments on the Zulisy OAK Plus are very mushy, both windage and elevation. They're not tactile at all. Also, I cannot find anywhere on the manual or online the click value of this optic.
So based on how similar it is to the Zulisy OAK, I'm gonna say it's a 1 MOA click value. All right, let's ring some steel with the Radical Firearms 10.5 and the Zulisy OAK Plus. All right, guys, so first impressions after shooting the Zulisy OAK Plus for a bit here is that the glass is very clear, very good sight picture with that huge 26mm window. The red dot is very clear and crisp as well. It does not starburst, and that DDRC coating, you guys, helps the dot be very clear and crisp in these sunny desert conditions. Let's keep on going. All right, let's do some one-ups. Okay, so 50 yards, 2 rounds each. Let's go. All right, 100 yards out. Let's ring some steel. Nice. Guys, if you're still watching, I have an announcement to make. So Zulisy was kind enough to send 2 of these to the channel. I'm gonna give one away to 1 lucky viewer. All you gotta do is share this video here on YouTube, tag me to count you in. I'm gonna run it all the way down to February 29th, announce the winner on that day. Make sure to enter. So if you happen to win, all I'm going to need is your Instagram handle to contact you there to get your shipping address to send you out this Zulisy OAK Plus. So I wanted to run some transition drills, but I forgot my sling. So all we can do is this. Ayo! Controlled pairs. Smooth. All right, guys, so perfect desert conditions. The sun is facing directly at me. You can see the shadow behind me. So no issues for the OAK Plus, as it is very bright and that DDRC does help a lot. Pretty cool. Guys, so as far as risers, this one is 1.41 inches tall. Personal preference, I like them a little bit taller, but this one is holding up pretty good. No issues at all whatsoever. Pretty good looking riser. All right, guys, that is a wrap up on the Zulisy OAK Plus. Pretty cool optic. You can find it on Amazon if you want one. So thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate your support. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Catch you guys next time. Peace.